How many people have seen this movie, Khosla Ka Ghosla? That is called, it is not, it is presumptive. Any record you have is only a set of paper. It's a single piece of paper. And I have attended several court hearings in which judge told that, look, this is bloody nothing more than a piece of paper worth packing bhelpuri. That is what is presumptive. So, we were apprehensive that if the same thing continues after 3 to 4 years, the land records we have today is going to lose the sanctity. That means to say, the registration today, if you go and buy a piece of land, the registration document does not convey any title. Even in Directorate of Land Records, we go and ask for some money. Look, Gurgaon Municipal Corporation want to systematize land records. They say, oh, ये तो urban land है, urban land के लिए थोड़ी है ये पैसा. You have to go for some other department. So, why don't you go to urban development department? So, we have two separate systems, urban records and rural records. No, the records are same, but the way we treat is different. As I told, we have different agencies. There is a consolidation department, there is a revenue department which looks after funding of land records, and registration. Deputy Commissioner looks at headquarter level, that is field level, district level, and finally now we have HERSAC, which is documenting, and we have just started digitizing records, and lot of records of 1960 and 70 they get powdered. The moment I touch it, tramples. You will get literally, it gets into, you will feel the dust. So, that is why it is important that we need to digitize. We have started digitizing. Maybe by December 31st, we should be able to completely digitize, and it will be in soft form. The current land record system, I need not tell about the first, because you must be referring it to this on and often. And second is important because it is the peri-urban areas where we have lot of land disputes, and illegal colonization, unauthorized colonies come up in peri-urban areas. So, at the end of the day, we get almost 28% cost of land is attributed to only legal processes. And today somebody came from Canada, and she was asking that, can I get my Jamabandi? I told, go to jamabandi.nic.in and you will get it. You just go on searching your document, there is a menu which will drop down menu, but then can you try it for me? Then I opened, I realized that no, she is not getting, and then I had to call my district informatics officer and shouted at her that why is she not getting, what has happened to this website. So, we have, for the sake of records, we have it on website, but many a times it works, many a times it does not work. So, we have to make the processes easier, and then these websites, this repository of this land record should become far more credible. Today, Haryana revenue system is land record system. First survey was done in 1907-13 and resurvey was done in 57, but we consider it as 57 as a benchmark, and land area is roughly 44,000 square kilometers, and number of parcels in 1957 to 60, that was the time when it was almost 10 million, 1 crore parcels. Now, it must be, because of the fragmentation and other things, it must be more than almost 10 times more.
Yeah, more than
10 crores,
yeah.
roughly 10 crores. During that time, that was fairly evolved land record system, and we did froze this land records there. Afterwards, it is something like we did not evolve afterwards.
In Haryana, joint Punjab, we can say only 57 or 61 is consolidation happened. Rest of nation is status is 1907 and 30 districts. There is no survey or settlement in India.
Okay.
So we can say only joint Punjab,
Okay.
the best record survey or settlement.
In 2007, actually, we started several experiments like HALRIS and HARIS. HALRIS stands for Haryana Land Record Information System. We wanted to digitize it. What do you mean by digitization is, we wanted to convert it into, computerized sheet. That's what we thought during that time. It's digitization. And then we started Haryana Registration Information System. So these two are the repositories which are recently being linked, otherwise these were never linked. And it was in 2007 we had one great deputy commissioner by name Mr. V. Umashankar. He thought that okay, let us try to digitize it, because he had in the vicinity Haryana Remote Sensing Application Center. He told, I will pay you whatever the amount, let us start digitizing. And in this village's name was Kamal, and then the national headline was Kamal gaon mein Kamal ho gaya, and that's how we thought of digitization. With one village it became one full district, and within 1.5 years they completely digitized. What do you mean by digitization? They recorded the entire Musavi cadastral map, and on computers they converted all the land records in computerized forms. That's what they did. And afterwards I was deputy commissioner in Bhiwani. We did digitization of urban land records. All the habitats were marked, and we linked various information like electoral cards and ration cards, all these we linked. And the third was in Rohtak. They did it for both urban and rural areas, and they documented how the city is growing in fringes. So after this, when I came here as deputy commissioner, then we thought that okay, we will combine all the experiences of all the 3 districts, and then let us start something new, which is holistic, so that the information asymmetry is 0. The motto of the final objective was, let everybody who is in the business of land records get information about every land parcel. That was the logo, ultimate objective. So what we couldn't achieve, why we started this? We wanted to have 100% textual record entry till 2016. We wanted to have GIS mapping 100%, and let us have the linkage between the GIS data and textual data. There is a data in the form of computerized land records, and there is GIS, and we should link. That's called geotagging. And there are 100 reasons why there are errors in our land records. Some Patwari, he doesn't like your face, he simply does 6 canals, he will do 6.5, some 7, he will do it 61, something he will do, and nobody has, in bureaucracy, it is the clerks, assistants, Patwaris who rule the roost. And the moment somebody complains, dekho isne ye kar diya, officer, I will conduct an inquiry. He will not go, and he doesn't have that confidence to change immediately. There is zero tolerance is not a very accepted word in bureaucracy. So over a period of time, something happened in 1958, something happened in 65, now something happened in 1995. All those things, at the end of the day, 2016, it becomes such a big error. It is something like if your launch pad is tilted 1 degree, at the end of the day your rocket will go somewhere almost 100 kilometers that side. That's what it happens as far as land records are concerned. So we wanted to refine and update all the records starting from 1957 till 2016. I will give you how everything started. This is the Nala. On the one side there is a condominium by name Ansel's Valley View. On the other side there was a fresh developer was working on a fresh project that's called Paras, and there was some problem between these two. Some few people in Ansal Valley View had invested in Paras, the prices went down, so they told that you please refund us. So that fellow did not refund. So they went and made a complaint to authorities that look, this fellow is constructing everything on Nala, so he should be penalized. So we conducted 3 or 4 demarcations. Every time it was a different result. So these people went to NGT. NGT called me and they told, what are you going to do? Then I had only one person with me, that was Sultan Singh. Har bimari ki dawa. I asked him ki please tell me what should we do. Then he told that let us do geodetic triangulation. I will explain you what is geodetic triangulation. It was part of the National Land Record Management Project, geodetic triangulation. Somehow we could not do because there were some contract related issues. When we assigned it to some concessionaire, there was some problem, and some arbitrator is still working on it. So we took it as an opportunity, and we requested Paras. Paras fellow came and told, are you sure that you are up to the mark and you have done the right thing? He told, nahi sir, mere paas हमने कोई कब्जा नहीं कर रखा है. Then are you ready to give us 20 lakh rupees? And he told, okay, we will pay you 20 lakh rupees, but हमें ये सारा triangulation करके हमारा ये confirm करके दे दो. Then we used this 20 lakhs and did the geodetic triangulation. Why it's important? Land records are important, I need not say, because we need to go towards the conclusive titles, and cost of litigation should be reduced, and as on today land is a very important factor of production. That is why this doing business, probably make in India, all these things will. And today what did we do during last 1.5 years? First is at district level did the geodetic triangulation. Second, Tehsil level land record updation and validation. There is this Sona Tehsil, we are working on land tax information management system, and city level property tax and disaster management system. Recent flash flood, we assessed entire Bhashapur drain using this GIS data, and we are providing a solution for it for the next year. So, the triangulation, why is it needed? We can start at city level or village level, but sum total of all the villages, area of all the 6,700 odd villages should come to the equivalent area of that of Haryana state. It should not cascade or it should not overlap. That is why we need triangulation, and we need to have referencing of every coordinate, every place. That is why we need triangulation. We initially took 35 points of Survey of India, and out of 35, 11 were intact, and HARSAC what they did was they verified the coordinates. So, then we used primary control points. Every point is having a distance of 20 kilometers from its nearest point. Then we went for secondary network. 2 points are separated by 8 kilometers. These are 589 points, and then primary control to primary control, secondary to secondary. So, we went on creating more points. So, we had infinite number of points today. So, all these we can, each of the point can be used as a reference point.
Sir, so nowadays GPS depends upon the end objective we are using. GPS we are using for navigation purpose, it's okay, there is no need to this. But ultimately we need a legal validation on ground with reference to each and every citizen who occupied this piece of the land. For that need a detail each and every pixel of land coordinates. That accuracy is not providing any GPS as on today in world. For that we need to first create the reference point for the state, district, then we come down Tehsil level, ultimately in village. Last is the Kasra vector with the connecting lines with each and every parcel of the land. So
1 minute, I will explain. There is a system which is referenced with reference points which was developed 200-300 years before during Todar Mill's time. Now we have to, this is because the legality of this depends upon these Tehadda and Tehaddas. Now we have to switch over from this system to the GPS system. So we are going to have a GPS system vis-a-vis these reference points, revenue reference points. That is why we need to do that. It is switching over basically, that's happening. So this is what I told, land records are not updated after 1961. And there are a lot of historical errors that have happened and outdated record keeping system. Even today, if you go and start identifying a particular village record, it may not be available, because I am telling both Mewat people and Palwal people, because they were part of Gurgaon. They haven't picked up their land records since they became separate districts. I am requesting them, aake leke jao. Nobody is picking those records. That is the situation of our land records. So as I told, 100% information asymmetry should go off. That can happen only when the ground data actually and the data on records should coincide, and that should be a revenue record should actually mirror the ground realities. And when somebody buys a piece of land, that should automatically get mutated. And somebody within family also, when there is partition, that should automatically happen. They should go and just submit an application form and a letter of acceptance that we are okay with the partition, and automatically the system should take up. These are some of the objectives. This is Manesar Tehsil. We started, there are 36 villages. We started with this Tehsil as a pilot project. We identified
even then in
the unit of land records is a revenue estate. For every one land revenue estate, there is one patwari who will be looking after. This is overlapped cadastral maps. We digitized and overlapped it on the physical map. This was the first village we took for experimentation and analysis. These are called as Sehaddas and Tehaddas. We call it as Burji, Badi Burji in revenue, this one parlance. We measured the actual distance, the distance as per record. There was some minor error. So the vector area and Jamabandi area, actual record area, there was a minor discrepancy. I will give you this interesting fact. जब आप गांव में जाके when you buy milk or something, they will be putting 1 liter and above that they will put for some 50 liter or 20 liter. So because of that, always the area on record will be slightly higher than the actual.
Can you do it with land records? I mean, here you can still mix the
Correct.
milk.
What they do, Zarib bolte hai na, that that chain.
Chain, yeah.
After that they will put some, they will addition. That's how they will do.
जैसे हम कपड़ा लेते हैं 1 मीटर लेते हैं,
थोड़ा
वो
सा
आधा इंच 1 इंच फालतू देता है वो.
So that is the so that is the reason why we are not in problem. Otherwise, consider the situation was otherwise, that vector area was more and land area was, Jamabandi area was less, we would have been in trouble and nobody could have allowed this. Now almost in every village this is true, that the land record area in record is slightly higher than the vector area.
So that means the satisfaction with the vector area is higher than, because उनको मालूम है.
Yeah,
कि
तो उनके पास ज़्यादा है. So, but that doesn't mean that I can segregate that 2 acre extra and then I can somehow no. That 2 acre is spread over all the entire revenue estate. So these are called as Choti Burjis. So
these terminologies are also very different from.
Different.
Completely different. That's another problem.
This is, you see, the land management system were also different. In northwestern province, we had Raitwari system. It's Raitwari?
Yeah, right.
Mansabdari, Raitwari, and in permanent settlement in, so all the 3 systems were different. Okay.
In North India, is basically Toderman. In India, is maximum area cover under Todernal system.
So then we did the measurement for mini reference point to minim reference point, and then we actually found out vector area and the actual land record area. Then we started finding out where exactly the error is creeping in.
This is a digitized map.
The green one is the actual area of the population, and the purple one is the hilly area where we have lot of errors, and rest are the red one are roads. We tried to compare parcel to parcel, and the green area 100% matched as far as numbers are concerned. Why we wanted to do parcel to parcel is whether the fragmentation data is perfect or not, or if there is any mismatch between parcel to parcel. And we found that this saffron color, it did not match, and then we went to land records, we consulted field books etc. starting from 1958, and we whatever the corrections we could do when we completed, this was the situation. Only this much error remained. This is what 2.34% error as far as quantitative number is concerned. Area to area mismatch.
How did you make the correction?
Correction, field book correction, and whatever there was in the field book, we updated it to the records.
Oh.
Yes. This is area to area correction, parcel to parcel area correction. The green one is less than 1 marla. Let me tell you, 8 canal is 1 acre and 20 marla is 1 canal. So, if it is, 1 marla is what?
1 marla is 25.54 square meter area.
So, when we compared parcel to parcel, around 67% parcels had less than 1 marla error, and what?
So,
1 to 2 was
3.29. Basically, why is 1 marla is fixed? This is one universal truth. This is minimum mappable unit or minimum measurable units. This is the ultimate one limit is there. So, anything we count, we need minimum 3 dots. So, 1 dot size is as per the scale is a 26 centimeter on ground. So, we calculate that area. So, that total area
that provides for the tolerance limit.
Tolerance. For example, हम जहाँ खड़े हमारे पैर के पंजे की जमीन हम कभी मेजर नहीं कर सकते. This is our tolerance. It means we move from that location. So, this is a scientific tolerance.
The red one, the large, this one at your left side is, that's 100% panchayat land. I don't know why only panchayat land there is a discrepancy you can find. So, almost 26% of the area, out of almost 50% of area where we have more than 5 marla error is panchayat area or common spaces. And after making corrections, only the panchayat area is left and rest all are covered. And all those areas which are covered with green, for example, one single red block is there. That means to say either there is a litigation among people who are occupying that place, or something serious happened with the demarcation or field book. That is why all the areas surrounding are okay, and only one block is having error. That means to say that's something specific to that particular parcel, and any time that can be resolved based on revalidation or demarcation. So, this is georeferencing. We attached coordinates of GPS to each and every parcels. This is how the georeferencing based on the satellite image looks like, and this is the dimensions of each of the plot. We have given not only we have given the dimension, length and breadth, but also given the number, Khasra number, etc.
Haryana is every parcel is a unique number.
We call it as Khasra.
Khasra number. If it is today you buy some piece of the land, then with reference to that legacy number, bata mein bata, this is some new number is created.
But बंटवारा होने से
बंटवारा होगा उसी का ना.
24 बटा 1,
अच्छा, बटा
24 बटा
So-
1 बटा 2, that's how you will go on subdividing the same number. This is something interesting. The red, the plots are multispectral lines which indicate vegetation. So these are the plots in which there was some cropping. So lot of
So you can block illegal claims of agricultural
Correct.
income.
correct. So the georeferencing of each of the plot. This is a term which is very specific to GIS.
This is difference of the
Technocrats.
resolutions. This is a 3 meter resolution. This is a 75 centimeters. Earlier is a 50 centimeters.
Different resolution and different dimensions. This is drone map. We flew drones and we caught images and then we used this. I will tell you why we used drones. Was it because we wanted to create headlines? No. Land record manual gives a tolerance limit of 1 meter, sub-meter range. The present Google map is 50 centimeter resolution. If it is 50 centimeter resolution, what is the maximum error? 50 centimeter resolution means you can see 2 points which are separated by 50 centimeter distinctly. That means to say 1 pixel is 50 centimeter. Error is about 3 pixels, 1, 2, 3. So it is 150 centimeter is the possible error. So we wanted to remove this possible error, potential error. So we went for drone imaging. Then the resolution was 5 centimeter. So potential error was only 15 centimeter. So we wanted to comply with the land record manual. That's why we wanted to use drones. At the same time, higher resolution will always help us. We were contemplating of creating engineering estimates, etc., using drone maps. So we also did it for Sehrawan village. This was less than 1.24%. This is how it looks, parcel to parcel comparison. It was far lesser.
This is
It's actually otherwise 75% matched, 25% didn't match. It is showing something, it's otherwise clerical error. After updation, only 14% mismatch was there. We, after digitization and overlapping on cadastral maps. So exactly the same process what we did to the Hasanpur, we did that. So why there are differences in values? If Jamabandi, that is rights of record, is not updated, and area mismatch can happen because of decimal points. We consider 2.5 as either 2 or 3. So these decimals can add up, and after a certain point of time, this will make up for full number. That is how the records, there can be errors. Wrong manual entry, because during every 5 years there is Jamabandi. We update the rights of records. So every time you update, there is capacity of the Patwari has an opportunity to tamper the records, and usually people do it. So by using drones, we increase the accuracy of records. This is the bottom. You are looking at a copy of Jamabandi. This is how it looks. We have simply did a computerized entry. That's how it looks. And on right side you have a typical cadastral map, and then that can be, when you computerize it, it will be seen as the the right corner, right top corner. That's how it will look like. We are also thinking of, there is a concept called Girdavari. What do you mean Girdavari? Girdavari is annual crop inspection. Twice in a year we do the annual crop inspection. From this year we are contemplating to go for using tablets. The Patwari will go and on field, online updation of crop inspection will be there. From this year we are working on, we are thinking of doing that. But the main problem was we have a database. If Patwari enters into the database, start updating, we haven't thought of cyber security. That's why had they taken care of the cyber security, our headquarters, we would have started last year itself, last season itself. So this I need not explain because real time land records will be always tamper proof. We have to create a tamper proof record which is real time, and that can reduce a lot of litigations. Cascading of the litigations will be stopped, and we can provide all the services through common service centers. We can create one-stop centers where everything will be available to the clients. And obviously market value of the immovable property, encumbrance certificate, all these things can be given. Many a times encumbrance certificate, non-encumbrance certificates will be given by Patwaris, and every time there is a court case, they will say that okay, this I was not knowing that this comes in forest area. Then the client say that look, they have given the encumbrance certificate. The Patwaris can be always sold and they can be bought, right? So that's how all these things should be online. That will increase the credibility of the records. So in Sona we have tried. This is the top portion you are looking at is Google records, and the bottom one is how the UAV record, drone record looks like. 50 centimeter resolution and 5 centimeter resolution. There is a very high granularity. This time we also tried to create records for agriculture crop damage. In Hisar we started, but that was not that satisfactory. This for urban infrastructure. This is the quality of the drone images. This is the ship-shaped building. On the left side, you have the dots in many of the farms. Those are nothing but cauliflowers. You can actually count the cauliflowers, number of cauliflowers. On the right side, you have the actual copy of land record, how it looks like. Some photographs.
This is with reference to revenue record, no? 18 by 1.
We have georeference.
Georeference.
18/1 बोलते हैं ना. This is the typical revenue terminology. The red one is reference point, Burji. This is Tehadda, Sehadda, tri junction. No, Tehadda. How a single rectangle looks like.
So number of battalion would be number of times it has
Correct.
changed.
This is interesting, like 5/7, some number is there, na? In revenue record, this is unupdated. There is no fragmentation of the parcels. But in ground,
There are hundreds of
hundreds of the
fragmentation. You see, in urban area, the land records are not updated, whether they are fragmented, they are partitioned. That is why there is too many litigations in urban area. That's what it indicates.
What are these double battalions?
5 number is this number of the Murba. This is a unique procedure. Revenue state is one unique code. Revenue state is a village code. Then with reference to village, one called a Murba.
Murabba is 25 squares, 5 by 5.
Murba is a unique number within a village, right from 1 to end number of the Murba. maybe size of the village like 500 acres or more than that. So one murba, two murba, so within a murba is 125 acre of the kasra. So this is a
Let us take a few moments and explain them what are the revenue terminologies. There is something called khatauni. What do you mean khatauni? Khatauni is an account of a farmer. If a farmer can have 5 different parcels in a land, in a revenue estate or a village, so he will be having one account number, that's called khatauni. And khasra, he may be having 5 parcels, each of the parcel will have a unique number, that's called khasra. And when you rectangularize it or consolidate it, we systematize it into murabbas and kilas. What do you mean by murabba? In one large square, 5 by 5, there will be 25 squares in one murabba, and each square, small square, is considered as kila. 1 kila is nothing but 1 acre of land. These are few of the terminologies.
So 5 is the kila number.
5 is a murba.
Murabba, okay.
So everywhere you found is a 5, 5 beta 8, 5 beta 7, 5 beta 6.
7 is kila number.
7 number is a kila number.
Okay, the second number is the kila number.
The 5 is the murabba number, 7 is the kila number. It has already fragmented so many times, you can see from the top, but actually it is not updated in revenue records. It is still showing that it is unpartitioned land.
But वो पहला वाला bottom left hand, how could it be 0?
Where is it?
Bottom left hand में?
This is a Abadi De area. Some Abadi De area, Laldora.
अच्छा अच्छा.
The Abadi Day is when villagers.
Original Lal Dora area.
Lal Dora is, you understand what is Lal Dora? Original Abadi area, that is population, habitat of a village, that was demarcated as a red line, that only all these land records apply to outside. The inside there was no measurement, nothing. Whoever had the possession of the land, we consider that he is the owner of that. So all these land measurements etc. won't apply to habitat within, that is called Lal Dora area. Within Lal Dora area, these
But
revenue.
that must have been because measurement to that degree of accuracy at that time would have been more difficult. But in today's time, since
We can do that. We should do that.
you
We
should
must do that.
Exactly.
We must do that. That's why we are working on it now. That every village should be mapped properly. The number of people he has been provided with is so meager that the pace we need to work with, that we are not achieving. But somehow we are going in our own snail space, and we are creating a pilot project so that we let us impress upon people that ye karna hai. First time in my 15 years I will be applying for an award, mainly because if we get, people will come to know the importance of land records and how we need to do it. Otherwise we never were, at least I was never interested in any awards or something like that. So that GIS as a sector, GIS as a as a tool, let it get popularized through award. That's our idea this year. 3 double bar 24 bar 1, only one partition has taken place, but see how many partitions are there. Within that there is a cultivated area also. High resolution orthomosaic. Now you can count cauliflowers. This is how I somehow impress. Second level is linking it to Aadhaar card, and the second level of blocking will come. And the moment Aadhaar gets linked to agriculture and also all their transactions, I think even if some bureaucrat has made 100 crore rupees of money, he can't spend it. That's why it's important to connect Aadhaar. What is this DMRS? What do you?
Haryana Land Record Document Management Retrieval System. Since 57 to till 2016, each and every bit of the paper, all legacy papers, we scan it, index it, then geolink with particular parcels. Then we create the retrieval systems. There is no need to physically search the paper. So every time being a citizen, I need some nakal copy and all things. वो कहेगा जी ये रिपोर्ट कोर्ट में गया हुआ है, ये आज वक्त उस कानून गो के पास में है,
CBI वाले लेके
सीबीआई वाले लेके गए, मानेसर में यही है, हम किसी भी
गो एंड आस्क एनी रिकॉर्ड, नहीं वो CBI वालों के पास है.
CBI के पास गए हैं. So,
Now the idea is somehow what happened in 2000 was, let us start 2005-6. We wanted to digitize all the land records in computerized textual form. Then they told us नहीं 1957 से 2000 तक ज़रूरत नहीं है. Let us do it from 2000. After 2008-9 people started telling no we need also legacy data. Then we started scanning it and connecting it to the 2000 to 2016 record, and people told that Gurgaon can never computerize its land records, because in every page there is some ghapla, some scam. So but we took it as a challenge, and we took almost 9 to 10 months, and we completely computerized, digitized in textual form, and then we started linking it to GIS. When we were on 21st position in land record management when we started in 2015 January, but in 2016 January we were in first position. That's how they told that okay, you do whatever you want, now the grants are coming.
So that means you have first scanned the document,
No.
and then you have textualized the.
First we textualized, and then now we are scanning plus computerizing it, and GIS.
So what's the difference between textualization and computerization?
You see, computerization can be two. You create a software and go on entering all these numbers. We are creating a computerized record. Another thing is we can simply scan it, digitize it, and link it. So
no need to entry.
But here you have to
enter. Yeah.
enter as well.
Yeah.
So you are doing both.
Correct.
Yeah.
So when you make it to textual normally, when you make it into text, normally there is a lot of errors. We have tried
No.
it for someone.
So there is a verification process. Suppose there are 200 records in a village. You enter it, textual data you enter. At the end of the day, the sum of all the areas of individual plots should be equivalent to the revenue estate, land record of the revenue estate.
Yeah.
Suppose Hasanpur is 281 acres of land, and when you sum up all the individual plots, that should add up to 281. So every updation process we will do that. That there are 3-4 verification processes we do it.
Okay, this is one of them. Because this is partially take care. If somebody adds 5 and subtracts 5 somewhere else, then it will still come up to the same total. That will still be.
No, what happens is we update the record and we will circulate, and then we will take signature of everybody.
It's
And-
called as Jalsayam.
This is called as Jalsaam. In Jalsaam, we paste it on this one, and then we do public munadi. They call it as.
So at no stage you are creating text out of images.
No, never. We never tried that. I don't think we attained that level of sophistication. This is now we are georeferencing each of the habitat, each of the house in Sona, and we are also working on something called zip code or last mile code. In zip or last mile code, the first 6 numbers will be pin code, and next 6 number will be unique code for each of the house, and then that we will link to the property tax system, because in Gurgaon I have unique codes of different properties starting from 6 number to 15 numbers. So we want to standardize it. This is how they are from red line we are going to mark the boundaries and link it to the property taxation system. This is how Sona city looks like, town. This is MCG boundary since 1952 to 2015. How the city, the red line, you see the inside, that was 340 acres of land originally considered as Gurgaon town, and in 1981 it was what, 75,000 population. In 1991 it was 1,25,000 population. Today it is 2.5 million. And interestingly, till 2008 municipal committee governed only that 340 square, 340 acres only. And after 2008 people felt, oh, there is city means not only this 340, other also. And during that time the DLF, this Unitech, Ansal, all were doing this privately developing the townships, and all were integrated for administration's sake in only in 2008-9. So the entry of city administration is fairly recent. That is why Gurgaon is in bad shape today.
So what's the total area now from
This
340?
is 300 square kilometers.
From 350 hectares.
340 acres.
340 acres to 140,
300 square kilometers.
300 square kilometers.
So suddenly our administrative reach has expanded. DLF phase 2, this is basically division on wards. Each ward will be electing a councillor. This is digitization of image, DLF 2. DLF phase 2 is an interesting this one, because using this particular GIS technique, we found that the tax compliance in DLF 2, one of the posh colonies where intellectuals, it's full of intellectuals, only 28%. Its intellectuals have betrayed this country. This is how the geolinking of spatial data looks like. Each of this square is a property. This is all self-explanatory.
The one building tax calculations and the single.
Now, what I found during recent investigations was, there is a photograph, and based on the photograph the fellow told that it is of residential use. I went and saw on ground, there is a bank, there is a photography machine, Xerox machine किसी ने रख के बैठा हुआ है, there is a domino, etc., etc. What these buggers do, zonal taxation officers, they remove all the boards and everything, and then they will paint it white, and they take a good photograph and put it for residential use. Afterwards all those boards will come, flexes and other things. So that's why it's important that we should link it with the actual photographs. We are attempting this. This you want to explain the process, how you do it?
Yeah, this is basically legacy revenue records. This particular this DLF area. The same area is almost 3 villages covering. As on today, there is no revenue boundary available on ground, which is available 1957. So this
That is Nathupur village, right?
Nathupur village.
Nathupur was a, it's totally, it is as if it is 100 kilometers inside Haryana, that type of village. If you go there, you will see people having buffaloes and typical old village type.
Then as per census, that village population is I think less
6,000?
6,000, and
Actual population is 55,000.
so all
Because
the-
all this in-migration happens, they go and start settling in these villages. And in some of the villages, they are known for renting out their places. So in some of the houses, in a very small dormitory, you will have 10 persons, 20 persons. That's why there is a major change. There is a major difference between actual population and census population.
This is a very small area, so almost 4, 5, 6, 7 villages covered earlier. So sometime is requirement legacy point of view. In 60, 70, what is the Kasra number of that particular area of entry?
We have to do the mosaic of all these villages, take cadastral maps and do mosaic, and then
Georeference.
georeference it.
So this is a new development on ground, that revenue setup is changed.
The new development doesn't comply to revenue records.
Yes.
This is a major problem in urban records.
This is an issue in urban records. This
This-
is like
The first portion is image, second portion is shajara, and if you superimpose how it will look like, digitized shajara.
Yeah. This is a digitization parcel of the entire MCG,
Municipal Corporation.
Municipal Corporation Gurgaon.
See, if you actually see the master plan of Gurgaon, probably one of the best master plans we can, we can hail it as one of the best master plans across the world. If you take New York Central Park is only 800 acres, okay, but our open spaces as per the master plan is almost 7,000 acres. But we haven't acquired, we could not acquire, we had a very bad business plan. Business model was different. So, suddenly what happened, the Gurgaon master plan evolution coincided with this land record, land acquisition harakiri, and somehow all this acquisition went berserk.
But much
We
of
had
the
to-
development happened before that,
No.
DLF and all the rest.
Much of the acquisition was to take place between 2004 and 2008-9. We could not acquire land. That is why, though it is a green area as per master plan, but it is in the private acquisition, private possession even today. That is how Gurgaon failed.
But then
Unfortunately, Gurgaon's development coincided with populist land acquisition issues.
So, you were mentioning about how people get, acquire agricultural land and then, show taxes and stuff. So, another big issue is, the change of land use, which is, huge corruption. So now, for each of the land parcels, when you give other details, do you also provide, on the digital platform, the present land use as per the policy? Because that matters.
The moment you do the imaging, drone imaging, that is clearly shown whether it is agriculture or residential or commercial. I will tell you, this is a district level initiative, this is not a state level initiative
for Gurgaon.
for Gurgaon.
Yes.
Right. Yeah, I get it. Thank you.
The tax assessment. It's the same area.
Actual tax assessment is roughly 118 crore rupees for this area. But it is slightly inflated because you haven't
It is the actual
subsidies.
figure. Database में से निकल the tax paid, only green is paid. then-
Tax unpaid, you see. I showed this to people when they came and told that यहाँ पे बिजली नहीं है, पानी नहीं है, security नहीं है, रोज चोरी होता है. Look, this is what you paid. That is why you you are like that. Gurgaon.
Out of that, almost 22 crore is a rebate in different schemes.
Interest.
Total tax. This is the entire.
By the way, that 118 crore rupees is for 4 years, not for 1 year.
whole.
And don't think that we have huge tax collection, no. I will tell you that taxation residential is 1 rupee per square yard per year. That means to say, if you have 350 square yard of residential plot, you will be giving literally like 1 pizza to corporation. 1 pizza is 350 rupees, right? Pizza Hut.
For disaster point of view, 3D view, the affected area of Gurgaon.
Let me share it with you because this is a different intellectual population. It was on December 17th I took over as Municipal Corporation Commissioner. On December 26th, Chief Minister came to corporation for meeting. He asked that how is your flash flood preparedness? I told, sir, this time nobody can stop water hitting national highway. Why? Because first time we are implementing and executing this box drain, commissioning box drain. So, I estimate 1500 cusecs water will come and hit this national highway. Then he told, then what is the solution? I gave 3 solutions. We have to create water harvesting upfront of the city, that is Ghata area, because water comes from Mehroli, Sainik Vihar and Ghata and also parts of Aravalis. Then he told that go ahead. Then I told the second request I made was, let us go for desiltation of the entire set of drains. क्यों 25 साल से drains कभी clear नहीं हुआ है. Then he told okay go ahead. The third thing was I requested him that let me rehaul my engineering wing. There are a lot of engineers who don't understand difference between a quadrilateral and a square. Okay, I will. You send a procedure, you send a proposal, I will help you out. Unfortunately, all the 3 could not be done. Had a different designs, so all the 3 we could not do. That was one reason why this Gurgaon had a flash flood. But nevertheless, if you compare last year's flash flood and this year's flash flood, I can only tell that this year's flash flood was only 30%. Media can make anything. No, media can.
इसमें से जो बादशाहपुर जो गुड़गांव में फ्लड आता है उसमें ऑलमोस्ट मोर देन 100 स्क्वायर किलोमीटर दिल्ली का पानी था.
Our watershed hinterland area is almost 150 square kilometers.
The total geographical area is more than 400 square kilometer. Out of that, 125 square kilometer area in Delhi.
Highest point in Mehroli is 313 meters, and if you come down another 3 to 4 kilometers, 333, and here it is 234 or so. So there is a very deep gradient. That is the reason why all the water of Delhi, particularly Mehroli, comes to Gurgaon. You should explain them, they will not be able to.
This is a contour, is a part of Delhi. It's all yellow side. This is a Delhi part, yellow and green. It's a border.
So the red line is the border.
Red line is
Can
the
you
border.
explain the contour? Go to the previous one. What is that pink line, red line? You have to explain them.
Yeah, this pink line is basically
The gradient.
contour line.
Yes.
Contour line. So all are the contour 4 meter interval.
That means to say 224 there is a contour line, it connects all the points on ground which has 224
Yes.
meter
Elevation.
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 Yeah.
Common level points. This red line is a Delhi Haryana border. So this when we are entering in Gwalpadi, that is the entry point. That is a third order. Means is a steep slope is there.
You should also tell what is first order, second order,
First
third.
order is the top of the hill. So water is flow.
There is one rivulet, second,
Second.
third, they will go on. In second order, 2 rivulets will come and join. In the third, the 3 rivulets, and finally, the fourth order is the full-fledged rivulet.
So this is a first order network, second order different colors stream. Ultimately this goes to Badshahpur drain to drain number 8 in Najapur.
There is pink color and then blue color and then dark red color. Dark red is the third order.
Is a watershed schemes within that. How much volume of water is flushed particular first
I don't know
order.
whether you understand the concept of watershed. Watershed is a basin where all the water which comes into the basin drains at one single point. That is called watershed.
Then we proposed different sites check dam.
On December 26, we proposed 248 check dams on this. Some of forest department told that you don't understand, you don't do this. Forest department is also another red tape department. They stopped it. Then somehow state government took a decision not to go ahead with this. That was one reason why there was floods in Gurgaon. We have done almost the same experiment for 6 villages, and roughly it is what 2 to 3% there is a area mismatch. So we can go ahead with this. we are thinking of completing this exercise for entire Manesar by November
Yeah.
This year.
this year. So that if we the idea is, suppose any one of you want to buy any piece of land in Manesar, what we want to do is that we want to put this much large screen, and my Tehsildar will click and show you, look, this is your place, and we will click it, double click it and show the record, and then we will photocopy it and give it to you. Please hold this record and understand it, whether you would like to buy it or not. We will get it analyzed for you, so that at the end of the day there will be conclusive title that the possibility of faulty transaction will go down as much as possible. So, we are approaching torrent system.